The stock of the day is brought to you by IG, Australia's #1 CFD provider. Trade over 17,000 markets with extended trading hours on key US shares and competitive spreads, all on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.
Welcome as we take a look at our stock of the day, which is Findi. So shares are trending a bit higher today. That's as it responds to an ASX query and saying that it will be taking legal action against a former vice chairman of an Indian subsidiary who'd posted some inflammatory comments on social media. So what happened was Findi said that it would be updating the market toward the end of the month, and the share price absolutely fell out of bed, which is why it had a request, a query coming from the ASX. Now the share price has been down about 37% year to date. I guess revenue is one source of potential concern. Let's find out what my guests make of Findi. Luke Winchester from Merewether Capital and Ben Richards from Seneca Financial Solutions. Ben, what's your view on our stock of the day?
Yeah, there's just too many red flags associated with Findi for us to get comfortable. It's kind of one of these ones which has performed quite well, and as a result, you can own up to not owning it and thinking it's a sell, and you look like a bit of an idiot for a while. But you know, until you don't. So I suppose that's kind of our view here, is that, you know, it's hard to. There have been some pretty inflammatory comments made, and it's hard to comment too much on that. But we've always had kind of reservations about the business model, the balance sheet, and the management. So like, yeah, I'll leave the viewers to go and do their own research and have a look into all that. But even if any of it's true, it's kind of a bit of a knock on the business. And yeah, it's just, again, it's not where we're kind of investing clients' hard-earned money here, I suppose.
Thank you. Luke, Findi, big market in India if they can tap into it and execute properly.
And that's what attracted people to the story, Nadine. It always does with these big addressable markets. I had this one come up as stock of the day back in late May at their full year report. I said sell at the time and had some colourful pushback from people on Twitter because of that. But nonetheless, I mean, this is one that, same with Ben, the orange red flags around this stock has always sort of put me off. I won't go too much into what was posted on Hot Copper because I know it has been removed and the company's sort of seeking that out. But, you know, the one for me that sort of I've always struggled with is this is a business, you read the reports, and it's a profitable, cash-generating business, and at the same time then has this really complicated capital structure. And I would hazard to guess that most people who are in this business probably don't even really understand how this capital structure all comes together, because the business that's listed on the ASX owns a percentage of the Indian operating business, and there's debt and convertible note instruments in both of those vehicles, and some of them convert based on an IPO in India. It gets very complicated very quickly, and to me, my main fallback is it's the sort of capital structure I wouldn't expect to see from a business that says that it's profitable and generating cash. So that's what's kept me away. I said sell back then, I would say sell now. Even despite the opportunity, I get the India story, I get the IPO, the potential's there, but there's just too much risk. And for your average investor, it's not worth taking on. So I'll stay with the sell as well.
Thank you. That was our stock of the day, being Findi, a sell from both of my guests.
The stock of the day was brought to you by IG. Trade over 12,000 shares and ETFs, including major tech giants with extended hours on an award-winning platform. Get started at IG.com.